There we
What's
go.
up? Yeah, let's
Hello.
go. What's up, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Dance Specific Talks.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm your host, T-zer,
And I
and
am
with
Coach
me I have.
Sebastian. I'm Coach Sebastian. We have an exciting time in front of us. I'm really excited for this episode. Teaser, why don't we make the introduction?
Well, so all the way from, if we don't mistake, Berlin, we have Eloy Rojas. Pa, 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 pa,
Yeah.
pa, pa. So we have just stumbled across your Instagram, and we think you are a very expressive, colorful, and explosive dancer. And we are so ready to just get to know you. Just
Yes.
as a little introduction, Eloy, what have made you most excited recently? What has made you most excited?
Recently,
Yeah.
the emotional work that I have been doing with myself.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
great.
That's
I
a
want to dive
great.
straight into that. But even before we dive into that, I feel like just give us a little background of who you are, and then let's move into the emotional work that you're doing with yourself. So,
Okay.
like, who are you, and then what type of emotional work are you doing right now, brother?
Okay. So I'm from Venezuela. Eloy J Rojas stand for the J stand for my second name with the Jesus because
Oh,
I'm coming from a very Catholic family. And when I was creating my website, there was not the domain Eloy Rojas, so I had to create Eloy J Rojas. So that's why the artistic name, which is coming from my name. I am 31 years old. As I said, was born in Venezuela, in Caracas, to be specific. Um, I've been dancing for around 15 years,
nice.
professionally 13, almost the same. I am also a chef. I studied to cook. That was
Oh,
my first career. Yes. Then I did administration with tourism. And I've been working in marketing for almost the same time that I've been dancing. Yes, my family is in Berlin because I've been in Berlin for around 10 years. So Berlin is my second, not my second home. Berlin is my home, I would say.
yeah.
I grew up there. My adulthood, I built it there in Berlin. So I have memories from Venezuela, but if you ask me where I'm from, I would say Germany. Um, my family is there. I travel around the world. I still have family in Venezuela and also around the world because the situation in the country. So they all immigrate. And yes, that's who I am basically. Very
That's a great summary.
superficially,
That's a
very
great summary.
superficially. Yeah.
And what type of
Yeah.
internal work is it that you were mostly excited, like that you just mentioned? What is that?
It's very personal,
It's
very
beautiful.
about who I am, what I want to do, where I am coming from, what I want in life, and what life means to me, what means what I've been through. Yeah, basically those things I've been answering and trying to find out, give questions. Some of them they don't need questions; they just need to be how they are. Of course, to become a better person for myself first of all, and then to be in a good place to give to people beautiful things at the same time. Yeah.
Mm. I think that is so beautiful when we as dancers hit 30 and up, there's like a shift. And
Yeah.
it's like we're kind of shedding all the layers of insecurities we had in our 20s, and we're dealing with it now. And we're
Yeah.
like
Yes.
just blooming into the people we are. So this is really cool.
Yes.
I know that when we are looking at your videos, there's a lot of things going on. You seem to have like a very busy life. What would you say are your like main focus areas right now? I mean, obviously you're a salsa dancer, but you do so much. Could you describe yourself as a dancer right now in your life?
Okay. We divided in two. First of all, in two different things. The first thing are my regular classes in Berlin, which is I have a project, a choreography project. This is one thing. So my dancing lives, no? This is also connected to the congresses, which I'm traveling almost every weekend to different cities, as you have seen, teaching the workshops, performing, social dancing, etc. And my other side is also connected to dancing, but not physically. So I have a marketing agency, and I am doing the social media and advertisement and coaching for dancers, congresses, dance schools. Yes, this is like
Name
the
drop a little
two.
bit. Name drop. Flex a little bit. Who are you coaching or taking care of their social media with your agency? Promote yourself, bro.
Uh, for example, bachata influence. Have
Yes,
you
I know.
heard?
That's why I
Yes.
asked.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I
That's
have a couple
big.
of congresses. Yes, yes, yes.
That's
And
amazing.
it's yes, it's great.
It's busy though. How are you
Very
like
busy.
navigating and staying like sane or healthy? Because I mean, as a dancer, I can barely handle my own like social media. So let alone you're handling your own and other people's. How do you stay sane in this process?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of work because so many things to do, and all those things take a lot of energy, physical and mental energy. And I try to eat well. I am eating very, very good at the moment. I take a lot of vitamins, complements. I am taking care of myself very much. It takes a lot of work. Yes, it's yeah. I go to the gym 4 times per week at least. I'm teaching my regular classes as well 2 times per week. So it's trying to find a balance. And I think the most important thing to keep a balance and to achieve all of these things and keep up is that you like it, that you are happy with what you are doing. Because in the moment that something is not like a matching, or something is like, here in the back of your head telling you, you might not like this. In this moment, it becomes hard, very, very hard. And also, of course, have the motivation and have the desire. But I think the motivation and the desire to do it, it is coming from if you like it or not. If you don't like it, the motivation is not going to come. This is something automatic, I could say.
That's so powerful said, and I
Mm.
just want to highlight again as somebody who is also very focused on um, on on training and health myself. I believe it's like saying if you really want to do a lot with your work and you have a lot of output, which dancing is, right? It's a lot of show, like expression, social media, doing a lot of out. You got to put a lot of things in, and what that means is, of course, training, taking care of your health, vitamin, the basic. Where do you
Yes.
think that drive comes from? Does it come from your past in Venezuela, or does it come from at home perhaps, or is it just something that you discovered throughout your own journey?
The drive of doing many things, do you mean?
The drive of accomplishing things, I believe, because that's what it sounds like,
Mhm.
right? Because you could have just been a quote normal dancer, but you don't. You do okay, but I want to do salsa and bachata, and I also want to have my own home studio, and I also want to do this, and
Yeah, well, it is coming from a very sad and difficult and hard experience because in and which I am still working on, but I am proud I've been through this, and it is coming from my desire of proving myself to my country, to my culture, that I am worth. Because
Mm.
in Venezuela, I was very feminine. It's nothing related with your with what you like, if you like men's or women's, but it's mostly because I was very feminine. So I I felt, now I can say it out loud and without feeling shame, that I felt that I could not be myself, and I was pointed out for who I am. So being me was wrong in Venezuela,
Mm.
and still in some countries. No, of course, it was very wrong to be me. So I had to prove the world that I was worth. How do you do that? Studying, working, doing many things at the same time. So I did, but the thing is that with the time, when you do those things coming from this background, then you're overload of work. You have this moment of that you are doing a lot, but you are not feeling it. So it's not so nice when you do it from this side, no? So when you cure it, for example, I've been curing that and working a lot on that. Now, if I take a lot of work, it's from a different perspective. I don't want to prove the world I'm worth. I know I'm worth. I know who I am. And I know I am a very good teacher. I know I'm a very good human, a very good son. So if I do it, it's because I want to do it for me, for myself, and to give to the people something nice. I don't need to prove the world now that I'm worth, that that I am a good person before I had to. So it is, I think, this drive of doing many things coming from there. But now I keep doing those things, but I don't need to prove the world because of course, I learn, no, how to do many things at the same time. So this black side and very dark side became a very bright and beautiful side, and it's still working on
Mm.
that, no, because it's not that I
Yeah,
changed from one day to the other. I'm still working on that.
that's so
So I think it's
beautiful,
coming
bro.
from there.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, brother. That's so beautiful, and a lot of when you become great, it's usually or not usually, but there is a lot of us that pass through darkness and have to go through that phoenix journey that many of us can relate, and especially if you come doing a craft such as dancing, and like you're saying, you felt that like, wow, just me being me, like I know who I am at an early age, and I want to express this to the world, but it's wrong being me. I'm not pretending I'm being me.
Hmm.
So now I have to do myself to prove them right or to prove them wrong. It's like, no, but
Hmm.
I am this and I'm doing it, I do it. So I believe it goes from proving them wrong until now it's almost to a point of like, it's not about proving them wrong. I just want to prove to myself that I'm right.
Yeah, exactly,
Mm.
exactly. And I used sometimes to teach seminars in the congresses, which is called Awakening Your Inner Artist. And what
Wow.
one of the things that I say in the seminar, it is that it's so beautiful and so amazing. I'm so thankful for them appreciating what I do, because what I do is coming from who I am. And I'm widely open when I'm dancing. I'm not hiding anything with what I am doing. Still working on even opening more, and it's beautiful to be appreciated by that, and to be appreciated, and also to make money out of that. No, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Of course.
That is also so interesting because I do think that the thing that we in our early years kind of dislike or want to change about ourselves become what makes us stand out later, right? And
100%.
it is also beautiful to see that the thing that you said, like your feminine style, now when I look at your videos, I'm like, oh, I'm always gonna remember this dancer because he moves differently and he shines
Nice.
differently, and he is not shying away from role rotation and being follower and leader and all of this. Could you tell us a little bit about like what you think that you today are like symbolizing for other people, and kind of what maybe message you want to give to the other dancers out there
I
that are
gotta say
maybe
that's
an
a
early.
that's a great question, Tisa. Ask that question one more time, Tisa. That's an
What a
incredible question.
responsibility! That's a huge
Yeah,
responsibility.
yeah. Ask
Yeah,
the
no,
same
but
question. What's the question, Tisa?
so basically we have the thing that that we are that's standing out when we are younger. It can be what makes us unique today. What do you think that you're symbolizing out today, and yeah, what message do you want to share to a younger version of you out there?
To my younger version is to keep going, to keep
Keep going.
going. Just have a little patience sometimes, but keep going. Everything that is gonna come is gonna be very hard and very difficult, but you need to go through it, because if you don't know the darkness, then you don't know the light. So I would tell my little Eloy, my little kid, it's like I just would give him a hug and keep going. And everything that is coming, take it and be thankful for that and keep on going. Because I think my message would be work on yourself, work a lot on yourself first of all, because we are so focused in live in the world nowadays, and it's okay to do it. It's okay because we need to fit to be part of something. But this fitting, it should come from who you are, not from who the people want you to be. So it's difficult to go through this, and it's very easy to tell the people, be happy. Huh, how are you happy? Happiness for everybody is different because of the culture, your family, etc. And I think something very beautiful is to really work on yourself, go deep in yourself on with honesty, and sit and just take a look of your feelings, of what you want, what you don't, and don't be afraid of anything that is coming, because if you're afraid, it's maybe because you were taught in your family that this thing you are feeling is wrong, like it happened to me, or your culture is telling you if you like green, that's wrong, but maybe you like green, so you're not wrong. So I would say to everybody, just have a look inside of you, little by little. Of course, not all at once, because you're gonna get scared, and it's a lot going on inside of everybody. But
Mm.
working on yourself is the biggest gift that somebody can have, and the smartest thing you can do if you want to improve your life, if you want to become a better person, to work on yourself, um, in your way, at your time, slowly.
Mm.
There is not rush. We don't need to rush to work on ourselves. It needs time, a lot of time, to understand, to take it, to digest it, and then to apply it to your life. It's a lot of time that you need, and a lot of patience. So this is what I would say: work a lot. Actually, somebody made me a question in Instagram, and I made a little video, and they asked me, would you change something from your past? And I said, before, yes. Before, I would say, yeah, I would like to born in a not so poor neighborhood, in a not dangerous country, all those things. But nowadays, I would say, no, I don't want to change anything from my past, because this danger in Venezuela helped me to become a stronger person. All the critics I received helped me to realize who I am, to discover who I am, because this is their perspective, no? But they
Mm.
saw something on me. Ah, now I know I am like this way. Okay, fine. Now I embrace it. Now this is me. I use it and I hug it. So yeah,
Mm.
I talk a lot.
That's
No,
beautiful. No,
that's
you're giving
good.
powerful answers. You're giving great answers. I when people ask me, and I love what you're saying about no, but my past formed me, and the skills that I have from my past is skills that I'm grateful for today. If I could have these skills without going through that, I would probably choose it, but it's not the reality of the world. So I'm grateful that
Exactly.
I came out from the other side. And I think that's one of those things that I do a lot of coaching. So when I coach people and they're going through a deep or darker moments, I say this like, just remember that you are going to come out of this as a person that went through this, and you're going to have the skills and the strengths from those experiences, and you are going to be grateful for it. It just sucks right now.
Yes, yes, and it's okay. It's okay to have. We're humans. We need bad feelings as well. If we don't know the bad feelings, the uncomfortable feelings, we are not gonna know the beautiful ones. So we need that. And I tell you, because I have a lot of anxiety. It's one of my biggest things to work on, and I wanted to take it away of me, of course, because it's very painful, very
Yeah, it
scary.
hurts. Yeah.
Wow, so much. And I was about to go to the doctor because I felt I was having a heart attack many times.
Yeah.
So now I don't want to take it away, because my anxiety is just an alarm of things I need to change in my life. But
Yes.
before, I wanted to take it away. And it's no,
Yeah.
I don't want this, was because I was suffering. But now, when it is coming, the attacks, I'm just like, okay, what do you want to tell me? What's wrong?
What am I
I
doing
listen to
wrong
it.
here?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, and I think that's
exactly.
very powerful what you're saying. It comes to the fact of like,
Mhm.
I have a lot of people ask me this also because I used to deal with a lot of similar panic anxiety and attacks and things of that nature. And it's like, how do you get rid of it? It's like, I didn't get rid of it. I just got stronger. I just got stronger. And then I understood how to deal with it. And like you're saying, when the few occasions it comes or I hear the ghosts, it's like, oh, wait, what is happening? Why is this here?
Mhm.
Ah, okay. Like I've been dancing too much. I didn't take care of my sleep. I didn't eat properly. I haven't made it. Okay, okay. I gotta take care of my basics. If I don't do my basics, there's too many tricks and acrobatics. I'm gonna lose it all.
Exactly. It happened to me so strong that I lost all my basics, because I needed a change in my life, and I made a huge move. And then, wow, I was in a very, very dark situation, very, very strong, very bad. And now I'm thankful for that. Very, very thankful. And that's why also now I don't cancel anybody's feeling. If somebody's saying they're feeling bad, should pay attention, because it's easy to tell the people, no, don't cry. It's all fine. It's okay. Woo. You don't know what the person is going through. So
Mm.
If I see somebody crying, it's just give a hug and I'm here if you need something. But yeah, I learned
That's
not to
amazing.
cancel anybody's feelings, anybody's thoughts.
I learned not to
Mm.
cancel anybody's feelings. That's very powerful. That's very, very powerful. And it's
Mhm.
hard to do that on the receiving end because you don't have all the context of what's happening to another person. And sometimes you don't have the emotional availability to be there for that person. And so you just want to give a quick fix. It's like, hey, bro, like shut up. Like just do it. It's easy. It's just a choreography. Stop it. Like it's just a show. It's like, oh wait, there's so many more layers behind of what's going through. So I don't fully
Yes,
understand it, but I'm not gonna cancel your emotions and I'm not gonna cancel what you're going through. Come here, take a hug,
yes.
and then we continue.
Yeah, 100%. And I think many people are going through very difficult things. Everybody has their own world inside nowadays. And because I used to think that, why to me? Why am I feeling like this bad? It's just me. And then
Mhm.
little by little, I met people, and yeah, I found a circle of people that were going through the same or similar situations. So it's not just me in the world. So I understood that many people are going through difficult things nowadays. And that's why I choose to give love since a while, before of giving any criticism, before giving a bad feedback. I prefer to give love, and I don't care if the other person doesn't like me, or the other person, I don't know, talk bad about me. I'm just gonna answer with love because maybe this person is talking from being scared of their insecurities. It's not about me. So I choose to
Mm.
give love as much as I can.
Mm, that's beautiful. And what would you say when you are teaching? Is this like what is it that you want your students to leave with more than just the dancing steps? What do you want them to feel, or yeah,
What I
any of
want
that?
them to feel is the same way or similar way that I am feeling when I'm dancing, because I am feeling so amazing, so incredible, so beautiful, so like wow, that I want them to have the same feeling. I want to share that feeling, of what I'm feeling inside. That's why I am trying every time to find different ways of explaining them how to do the move, or where the move are coming from, or what the move means, and how to also, uh, I don't know how I don't know how to in English. It's like how to, because I have a feeling and I cannot tell you, make this move with my feeling, or with feelings, or with passion. That's very superficial. So I need to get to your feelings without knowing which they are, to make you put those feelings and that passion into the move. So you feel the step, you feel the move, because it's easy to tell people, but you don't dance with passion. Dance with passion. Okay, what is their passion? We don't know that. So this is what I'm trying to work on every time I'm teaching my students, is to get to what they are feeling. So I make stupid examples like, taxes declaration, when something has to make you angry, because taxes declaration makes everybody angry. So they make the step with anger, so the steps looks good. So I'm trying to make those
I love it.
examples, because it's something a little bit general, but at the end, everybody has their own feelings, their own way of watching life. So this is what I'm trying to find every time: how to make them connect their emotions, their background, their feelings to the move, not mine, because mines are mine. This is what I went through, and nobody knows that. It could be easy to me to tell them this is a happy step.
Mm,
Mm. Who can say
mm,
that? No, just me.
mm,
So this is what I'm trying to achieve, and at the same time, of course, teach technique, teach history, teach theory, teach all of it. But my main goal is that, to connect them with the move through all the details, and make them feel the same way, beautiful way as I feel, in their own way, not in my way. Their
mm.
beautiful, their amazing way of feeling the move. This is what I'm trying to achieve, because this is will give them happiness at the end, and this is, I think, the biggest goal.
Jesus Christ, brother, you are preaching today. I don't know what coffee
Yeah,
you drank,
I
but
love this. Give
give
it
this
a
person a
standing
round of applause. What
ovation.
is happening?
Thank
What
you.
is
Great.
happening? We are running a bit short on time, but I could continue this podcast for another 2, 3, 4 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you deserve that middle name. That J, it stands for something. That J stands for preaching. That is for sure.
Preach, Jesus, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, what's happening? T-zer, do we have another question or we're gonna move that soul? What you got?
Well, I just wanted shortly for people who kind of would love to take your classes, is salsa fusion like your main thing, or is it what would you say, come to me to do this style or whatever? How would you describe that?
Okay, I would describe it like salsa fusion, definitely 100%. What I do is a mix of mambo, of salsa with afro mostly. But I don't call my classes Afro Mambo because Afro Mambo belongs to Bercy. She's the Afro Mambo creator and queen of Afro Mambo. So I don't call my salsas Afro Mambo. If I put Afro, I would say salsa with Afro or something like this. Because this is what I do the most, mixing salsa with Afro because of my background and because of my professional background and my personal background, because I was very close to Afro-Venezuelan rhythms, to Afro-Cuban rhythms, also religiously, because part of my family used to practice those religions. So I was very close to that. So I'm going to teach in my classes a mix of that. And also, I love to focus a lot on the foundations of the moves. So you can build on top of your dance amazing things because of having a good foundation. So this is basically what they are going to find. And also like little things like I have a shoulders technique program. Soon is gonna come also hips technique program. I have 20 signatures move, which are increasing. And I have the choreo project, which is a choreography. Now I have Cari Caridad. All of this is in my website and my online classes as well. And
What's the
Cari
website?
Caridad,
What's the website? What's the website?
EloyJRojas.com.
ELOYJROJAS.com.
Yes, very good
Fantastic.
English.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We
I
will link
appreciate it,
everything
brother.
in the
Yeah,
description
everything
below
in the
for
description.
sure. Yeah.
That's wow, brother. It's super impressive to hear your story, and like we said, we could continue this podcast for a couple more hours, but we know you have a very busy schedule, so we're gonna move into what's called
Yes.
Move That Soul, which is the final part of these episodes. So Move That Soul is the world's first card game for dancers, which T-zer Therese have designed herself. So it is for dancers who dare to dig deeper, and it consists out of
Wow, I love it.
70 different ask cards and 70 different move cards. In today's episode, we're going to focus on the ask cards, but you can,
Okay.
so you play this with yourself or you play this with people. I usually invite people over that are not dancers, and then I play it they read the questions and or they read the cards, and then I dance by myself, or we can do it as a group. And it's in the move card, it can be what are you truly longing for? Or it can be an invisible wall, or what is time? And things that keep changing the tempo. So things to challenge your dancing. But for now, we're going to do an ask card for
Okay.
Exactly.
T-zer. It's
And
time.
I'm gonna pull a card for you, Eloy.
Yes.
Have you truly given yourself permission to be who you are?
Oh my God.
This is what I've been talking about before. No, because I wanted to fit. I wanted to prove I was worth. Now, little by little, I am giving it. Yes. Nowadays, very conscious. I stop and I think, am I doing it now? Yes. But little by little, yes. Now I am doing it. It's been a lot of work, and very difficult, very difficult to do it because you feel scared or shame. I don't know, but yeah, now I am.
And like you're saying, it's
Love to
also a
hear that.
continuous work. It's not that you do it one time and now I'm there,
No.
continuously.
100%, and slowly, because it's not gonna change from one day to the other. In
Yeah.
its time.
Yeah. Wow.
I
Wow.
love that. I
Great
love that. Thank you
answer.
so much for sharing. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me drag a card for you, T-zer, and it is very fitting to the post you made on Instagram. And it says, "What is your
Oh,
earliest memory of dance?"
Oh, earliest memory of dance. Okay, so for Eloy who doesn't know me so well, I was not even 3 years old before my mom put me into dance class, but I used to have this pink swimsuit and a little tiny trampoline in my living room. And that used to be what I wanted to do. So I wanted to dance in the bathing suit on the trampoline. And it's kind of like my first memory. Also, my sister is 20 years older than me, and she then had grew up like rocking to 80s music. So that kind of era was like what
Uh-huh.
she turned on, and she was like my first dance partner. So that's how my first memory of dance.
That's awesome.
Wow, nice, so
That's
cute.
awesome. That's
Okay,
awesome.
mine
Okay.
Let's go.
is
Let's go,
being
Eloy.
in my living room with my mom, my dad, my mom's best friend in Venezuela, making me dance to No le pegue a la negra. Yes,
Epa.
and dance, dance. How? Don't know. Just dance. Yes, it's boom.
That's
Because
beautiful.
my first teachers were my mom and my dad.
Wow.
They are
Oh,
no
that's so
dancers.
beautiful. No, but it's still an initiative that changed your life, probably.
Yeah, yes,
So,
Wow.
100%,
Wow.
100%. And I hated salsa, by the way.
and
Because
here you are.
my dad is a musician and he used to go to play to work and they brought me and I was a little kid. I didn't want to dance these old music people. I wanted to dance reggaeton and it was many nights sleeping in two chairs like this and we're sleeping with the noise. So I hated it. I hated it. But now I love it.
Wow, that's a fun
Okay,
story.
Sebastian.
Let me share this. Let me answer the same question now when everybody's on it. So my earliest memory with, I don't know if you can hear the birds out here, but they're going a little bit crazy. But
No, no, no.
my earliest memory with dancing is, so my mom is a professional dancer. So I was always exposed to a lot of dancing. But my earliest memory is when we are going to my first dance class, and I am maybe 5, 6, 7, somewhere, some 5, 6, 7, somewhere between there. But they had danced a couple of lessons before me, so they already knew what to do. And
Oh.
I also, if I remember correctly, I was the only boy there. So I come in there and I just freeze
Ah!
completely. I stand still and it's like everybody's dancing and I just cry.
For you.
I cry, I ball out. I go, I sit down with my mom. We look at the class. I continue to cry. No, no, no. We go out. Blah, blah, blah. We come back next week to give it another try. I go in. I cry again. I just cry again. I just keep
Oh.
crying, and then I didn't dance for 10 years.
Wow, yeah, a little trauma there.
Like for real, I remember trying to avoid mirrors for like a long time. I'm like, I can't look myself in the mirror. Like, I will never look myself in the mirror again. So I remember like trying to ignore the mirror, and then fast forward 10 years later, I'm a professional dancer. So yeah,
Amen. I think that that's the end of the week's
that's the
episode.
end of the week episode.
Thank you, Eloy.
Hello, you're awesome. Talk to you
Thank
soon,
you.
brother.
Don't forget to click subscribe, comment below, and give us a rating or review. We have a Facebook page, YouTube page, and we are on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and all the other podcast platforms. We also have an Instagram, so don't forget to tag us in your favorite episode and share it with the world because we read all of it.